Welcome to Sarah and Ronald Presents Fun with Flex. So thinking of buying a home in Singapore but not sure how much cash you actually need? Let's break down the typical cash outlay of a HDB resale versus a private resale. The difference might actually surprise you, and knowing them could help you plan your budget better and avoid nasty surprises.
So let's have a look at a HDB resale transaction. So for a start, you require $1,000 for the option fee, and this is to acquire the option to purchase. After applying your valuation report and when you are ready to exercise, you will then require the next $4,000 for the exercise fee. So a total of $5,000 will be required at the start. So if you are intending to take a HDB loan, you will then be required to utilize almost all of your CPF funds with the option to keep up to $20,000 per buyer in your accounts. And the reason for this is to promote financial prudency as well as to reduce the monthly mortgage repayments. So then the balance will be taken in the form of the housing loan directly from HDB. And do note that any shortfall in the financial plan will then have to be topped up in the form of cash. On the other hand, if you are considering for a bank loan instead to leverage on the possibly lower interest rates, or if your monthly income exceeds the HDB income ceiling, the cash outlay can be quite different. So for bank loans, the initial 5% must be in cash. The balance down payment for the other 20% can be in cash and or CPF. So if you do have more CPF OA funds, you can actually utilize it to lower the housing loan. So the balance 75% or lower will then be financed with your housing loan directly from the bank. Above and beyond comparing the differences between HDB loan or bank loan, don't forget to factor in additional payments such as your buyer's stamp duty, your legal fees, or potentially any cash over valuation for the units that you are interested in.
For private property, you will have to pay an option fee of 1% of your purchase price in cash. So for calculation's sake, let's take your purchase price as $2 million. So your option fee will be $20,000 in cash. When you exercise the option, you will then have to top up another 4% in cash, which is $80,000, and this will make the total of 5% cash upfront. So the rest of your down payment, which is 20%, can then be paid using cash or CPF. Ultimately, it's up to you. It's your choice how much more cash or CPF that you would like to utilize towards your down payment to lower your eventual loan financing. You will also have to pay your buyer's stamp duty, the legal fees, and possibly cash over valuation as well.
So what is the key takeaway? HDB resale tends to have lower cash outlay from the start, especially if you qualify for HDB loan. However, if you're going for a bank loan or going for a private resale, then you have to be prepared with the minimum 5% cash outlay at the start.
So knowing your cash outlay upfront helps you budget confidently and prevent any last-minute scrambling. If you'd like us to run the numbers for your dream home, whether it's a HDB or private, just drop us a message. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Ronald,
your property partners. Let's make your buying journey stress-free.